Hi, Coach Christy here. And I wanted to talk today about having an attitude of gratitude. So, most of you guys know that every morning I start my morning with lifting with my workout, doing Body Beast currently. And I also start with personal development. So, working on my mindset and having an attitude of gratitude. And something I've adopted recently is after doing some personal development and hearing from another, well, I'm multiple six-figure income earner, but a seven-figure income earner in the industry, was that they write down for 20 minutes every day. They take 20 minutes to write out a list of everything that they're grateful for. You guys, and these are things that really will change your life. They're easy to do and easy not to do, but when you get in the habit of doing them, they really make a difference. I'm not a morning person. People say that all the time. I'm not a morning person. Neither am I. Yeah, when the weekends come, I sleep until 8 or 9 o'clock, and that's after getting up all week long at 4:30. My brain is programmed to get up at 4:30, but I still sleep in on the weekends till 8:30 or 9 o'clock. People say you can't do that, but I can, because it's just something that I know if I take care of me first, if I take care of my fitness goals, if I take care of my mindset first thing in the morning, then no matter what comes my way, I'm going to have a better attitude towards life, towards struggles, towards everything. And that's going to create a happier life. And for me, I don't just want to go through life struggling and remaining the same. I want to go through life excited every day. And I really am. Every day, I mean, Paul and I now, Paul's retired from his job and we brought him home, and it's new. And so every day we each have our list of things to do, and we get so excited talking about the things that we're implementing and going to be able to pay forward and help more people to create a lifestyle of freedom like we have. It really has become our passion, and we are so excited. Like, we wake up just ready to tackle the day so that we can help more people. And I believe this is a huge reason why, is that I create successful habits in my business. I start my day with a workout, personal development, and my gratitude list. But I want to share with you why an attitude of gratitude changes your life. And so I read this quote this morning, and when I read the quote, I thought, oh my gosh, I have to do a video just surrounding this quote. The quote goes, "Your lows are someone else's highs. The things you take for granted, someone else is praying for." And I think sometimes we get so caught up in the way things don't work out for us in the way we expected them to. We have these expectations, and when things don't live up to those expectations, we get into a negative mindset. And I'm going to share some things with you because I did the same thing early on. When I was a newer coach and I had advanced to 5-star diamond, which means I had helped 5 coaches to rank advance into the leadership roles in Team Beachbody. And I fell out of 5-star. I had a coach that fell out of diamond on the very last day of qualifications, and I lost a quarterly bonus. So the quarterly bonus at the time, I think, was around $5,000. And there's no guarantee of income with Beachbody. Had to put that out there. But the quarterly bonus was around $5,000. I had just left my full-time job. I'd been a coach for about a year and a half. And when I left my full-time job, that meant a pay cut because I left this full-time income. And yes, I was earning that same income with Beachbody, but I just cut it in half by leaving that job. And so I really was counting on that bonus. I had already, and I guess in a sense, just expected it. It was already mine. I was so close. And when it didn't happen, I spent the next day crying and just very, very upset by the circumstances. And of course, they felt like a failure. I was stressed. I was stressed because I was like, what am I going to do? Like, where am I going to come up with this income? I'm living paycheck to paycheck again because I left this job so that I'd have more time to devote to what was a part-time business. I wanted to make it a full-time business. And that thing was the best thing that happened to me because that made me hunker down and really create better systems in the next 3 months. And I was able to double my income in the next 3 months because I was so fearful of living paycheck to paycheck again. And I did not want to have to go back to the corporate world. So that fear pushed me But to get into the attitude of gratitude, I always kind of had that idea with my business that it was like I never pushed people if becoming a leader in Beachbody wasn't their goal. I never pushed them. I always wanted to help people with where they were at. But I also wanted to be a 10-star diamond. I wanted to be a 15-star. I wanted all these goals for myself to the point when they weren't happening. I was just focusing on, why isn't my team doing what I'm doing? Why aren't they listening to me? Why aren't they following what I'm doing? When that was the wrong attitude. And I honestly think it held me back. My income did grow. And in 2014, though, I will share with you guys, I had 2 new diamond coaches. To be an elite coach, which I've been a top elite coach with Beachbody for, this will be my 4th year in 2015. But in 2014, I was a top elite coach, but one of the requirements is that you have at least 2 diamonds, 2 brand new diamonds that have rank advanced in your business. And seems simple enough. 2 people help 2 people to advance to the leadership ranks. And I had those 2 people. One of them was Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. Huge shout out to her, because I wouldn't have become an elite coach if it wasn't for her rank advancement. And the other was my second business center. My second business center had rank advanced to diamond, and that was my second diamond. And most would say, oh my gosh, that's like failing. Like, she didn't have anybody else on her team. And this is where there was a huge shift in my mindset and having an attitude of gratitude. Instead of saying, why aren't these coaches building? Why aren't they doing, like, they say these are their goals, why aren't they going after them? I stopped focusing on what other people weren't doing and took all that energy, focused on an attitude of gratitude, and how can I grow myself? How can I become a better leader? I can't control them and what they choose to do or choose not to do, or that they set goals and don't go after them. I can't control that, but I can control me. I can control my thoughts. I can control my actions. So that's where the attitude of gratitude came in. And I started focusing on just growing myself as a leader, reaching my goals every month, and helping people where they were at. No expectations. If somebody was pushing for diamond and then put their business on the back burner, that was okay. That was up to them. That was their decision. I can't make people do things, but I can focus on being grateful for what I have. I have this incredible opportunity in front of me that was created that says yes to every priority I have in life. It says yes to time freedom. You know, I see a lot of people out there that are surgeons, doctors, lawyers, and maybe they're earning multiple 6 figures, or maybe they're earning 7 figures, but they're working all the time and they don't have time freedom. So that was really important to me. I want to have time freedom. I don't want a boss or a company or a corporation controlling when I take vacations, how many vacations I take, because I take a lot, when I worked, when I went out for a run or got my workouts in. I didn't want anyone controlling that but me. And the next thing was financial freedom. But it wasn't just that I wanted financial freedom so I didn't have to live paycheck to paycheck. I also wanted to do something that I loved. So no, I did not want to do something that I had zero passion for that allowed time freedom and financial freedom, but had no passion or purpose in my life. So these 3 things together were all important to me. I can't have one without the other. I don't want financial freedom, but then not have time freedom to live my life. Get what I'm saying? So it was a huge package. I wanted all these things. And when I found the opportunity, I was like, this is too good to be true. Of course, it's going to take work, but it says yes to everything that's a priority in my life. I needed to focus on having gratitude for that. I needed to focus on being able to change my own mindset. You know, when something, I talked about it yesterday on the video I did yesterday, when I get frustrated with something, it is not anyone else's fault but my own. Because how can I look at that situation differently? How can I become better? How can I grow more through that situation so that those things don't frustrate me anymore? And I'm going to share a story with you. I have a coach on the team, and sorry to embarrass you if you're watching this, but I was talking with her today, and she has a coach that's getting closer to diamond, which would put her into 1-star diamond. And I said, "Oh, awesome! You can build your husband. Is he on the same leg as your diamond coach? Because when you get to 2-star diamond with Beachbody, you're able to open up your second business center, which it allows you to kind of earn additional income on the same efforts. Probably the easiest way to put it. And at 2-star, you start getting quarterly bonuses from Beachbody as well." And she's like, "No, I'm super bummed. My husband's on the same leg as that coach." I'm like, we have to have an attitude of gratitude. You have a coach who is building, who sees the vision that you see, and who you get to run with together. You get to do this as a team. You have an incredible friendship that gets to grow as you grow together through your leadership and personal development goals. That is exciting. Your husband is a coach. That is exciting. And later down the road, when you're pushing for 5-star, you're going to be able to have her as a diamond coach on that leg and your husband on that leg. So you're set up to have 2 coaches on that leg for 5-star. Do you see how an attitude of gratitude changes things? But when we get into that negative mindset, we just start seeing all the things that aren't going our way. So I'm going to read this quote again to you so that you guys let it really sink in. Your lows are someone else's highs. The things you take for granted, someone else is praying for. And I think that, and why the attitude of gratitude has really changed my business. I told you last year, I had 2 coaches that went diamond. And this year, we are in November. It's November 10th. And I have 12 personally sponsored coaches that have ranked to diamond this year. And none of them are me, which is really exciting. It's really exciting. This time around, it's not me. It's, I'm helping to build 12 leaders. And I think the big difference, there are a lot of things that I've implemented, but the reason I've implemented those things is I've grown as a leader. When something's not going right, I take full responsibility. It is not anyone else's fault but my own. And how can I focus on being more grateful for everything that I have in my life? There are people out there in other countries who are struggling every day just to find water, you guys. We have water. We have warm showers. We can drink our gallon of water a day and not have to worry about it. We have food. We have shelter. We have warmth. We have cars. We have gas in our cars to get places. Like, we are living in luxury, and sure, we want more, but you have to be grateful with where you're at and at peace with where you're at while you're pushing to go where you want to go. And I think that's been the biggest difference, is an attitude of gratitude and focusing on all of the blessings that are around me instead of focusing on things that aren't going my way. So I hope this helps you in some way. If you are interested in joining one of my fitness groups, working on your fitness goals, if you guys know my story, actually, I went through a major depression, and fitness is really how I found my way out. And it didn't happen overnight. It was a process of a few years to really find my way through and out of depression. And fitness and nutrition is really what brought me my happiness again. And it's why it became my passion and why I wanted to pay it forward. And I use that passion, and I have created a multiple 6-figure income working from home, helping people with fitness goals and coaching others on how to build their own home-based fitness business. And so if any of that interests you, if you're where I was, wanting something more and not sure, contact me. I will put my email below in the information below this video. So you can contact me at my email address, and I will send you more information just to see if it's a good fit. I am not pushy. This is not about pushing anything on anyone ever. For me, it really is about finding those people who are where I once was and who want more and need a path and a guide to get there. So if you are interested in finding out more information, seeing if this could be a good fit for you, my email address is christy.lynn.curtis@gmail.com. Christy, Kristi.Lynn, Lynn.Curtis curtis@gmail, and I'll also post it in the comments below. Hope you all have a beautiful day, and I hope you guys implement something from this. Implement, it's not just enough to watch it and be a feel-good video. I want you guys to implement and take action and allow these things to compound over time and change your life. My attitude of gratitude list and my personal development and my fitness, I do it every day consistently, and it's not like I just did it one day and was happy the very next day. It was a mindset change and progress, consistent progress over time. Hope you all have a great day.